Hello, friends. How are you doing today? Welcome back to another session with Planet IX Dream Team. Monday, I'm back at the office. Feels good. Feels so good. Hello, people. Hello, people. Hello. Hello, lads. Yes, it feels good to be back at the office. Feels good to be back at the streaming studio. And it feels good to show the progress of the 4 or 5 last days, which I have not been logging into the account as yet. But it's gonna be good. Hello, bonjour. Hello. Yes, it's always nice to log back in after a short break, because the progress has normally it's been going a lot better compared to when you log in every day, because we all know not all AOCs are very active all the time, so this is a good way to make sure that it is becoming more interesting to log in and join back into the Twitter, or like the stream of Planet X. Nishat Kurush, hello, how are you doing? Um, je, super, ça va bien, merci. Et toi aussi? Ah voilà, c'est bien comme ça. C'est la vie. La vie est super bien. But it's good to be here. It's good to be back at the office always. We've been having a pretty nice sunny autumn day today, which is really nice. Creates a good mood at the office. We have big windows that are. Hello? Hello. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see new chatters. Always nice to see new chatters in here, Twitch as well. Um, yes, it's really amazing to see the sunlight pierce through the windows and create a nice, beautiful space here at the office, which is nice. We also had a film crew here today that did a bit of filming. Hi Ming Ming, how are you doing? Lovely Tiger Power, yes. Back on track, back on the Twitch, nice. Yeah, we've been having a film team here today, recording some bits and pieces that you might be able to see in a very near future. Karakal, you're also a familiar name. Hey, how are you doing? So it's been exciting to be here. Tatiana, hello, how are you doing? Um, Sorry guys, I'm just trying to um answer my colleague here. um, yes, I'm really excited to be back here today. And the sun is shining. It's been a good weekend. I got some rest. We did a lot of workshopping, how to develop our community, how to develop Discord, and so on, to make sure that it is a happy place for everyone, and make sure that we can interact in a more fun way than we are currently doing. Because at the moment it's more of an informational channel. We try to avoid to have it as a support channel. We want to create a beautiful space where people come in for a good time, not for a bad time. But obviously we do want to help everyone in need as well. So there's a lot of good things coming out of this weekend, I think, and the development of the Discord is one. The FAQ, how it's gonna help people that are in need, is one, and also the forums that we are developing at the moment that are also good contributions to what we are about to create, what kind of space and so on. So that's like really nice. Hello Poggy, nice to have you back here from Philippines. It's nice to see reoccurring names here in the chat. It's like a good crew of like 50 people coming in every day, every time, which is awesome. And sometimes there's newcomers as well, which is also really exciting. We always want to make sure that the newcomers they are welcome with a warmth and nice hug from all of us, not only from the Planet X team, but also from all other players, to make sure that they feel welcome. They want to stay on Discord, stay on in the game, so they get the best opportunity to join this adventure. Alam Shu, hello, how are you doing? Hello everyone, hello gentlemen, hello ladies, hello kids, and hello families. Hello to everyone. Yes, but it was a good workshop, and obviously got to hang out with the man himself, Flip. So he was part of this workshop during the weekend, since he has taking over the role as a community manager, or the head of community here at Nibiru and Planet X. And with his past experience in this, is it possible Planet X sending me a link to accept airdrops on Facebook? Not at the moment, no. We have no Facebook integration. A Facebook integration is nothing we have discussed, since we are not really interested in collaborating that way with like there's a reason. There's like Web3, it's anonymous, and it's good to keep it that way. Obviously we want people to be able to interact with each other, but I assume that Facebook will not be one of the sources that we are investigating to connect. I'm not saying that it won't happen, but I don't think that it is something that we are discussing at the moment. Murad Salim, hi AOC. How are you doing? Question, the pics you own are shown green. Is that correct? Yes. It's nice to have new people here, and keep on asking questions. It's the best way to learn. Yes, the greens they belong to you. The red ones belong to other players, and the ones that have they're circled in yellow, they are listed on the marketplace. Buenas tardes. Buenas, buenas. Yeah, so this we can actually, I'll show you on the map in just a moment, and I will explain to you the differences. And if you can see, that would be great. When I click a green tile, it says not minted yet, still needs server update. Yeah, so we are using something called a Merkle tree. A Merkle tree basically gives us the opportunity to distribute large amount of picks, and they are included in this Merkle tree. And what happens is that once the Merkle tree get updated, the picks that are the picks we have included into the script will be tradable, and they only become minted once a transaction is being made, example given, listed on a marketplace or bought. So they are off-chain assets, but they're included in a Merkle tree, and when a transaction is being executed to that picks become minted and on-chain. So yes, you need to wait for the next Merkle tree update. We normally do it every week. I'm not sure which day we're gonna do it this week. We are doing a lot of preparations for the resume of the raffles. So we have an in-game corporation called Lucky Cat, and Lucky Cat is the in-game corporation which provide the raffles. Hello people, nice. Arcade NFTs merch, Planet X, congrats, thank you very much. It is a really exciting merch, definitely. One to be remembered for sure. one that is really amazing. I should definitely have prepared something for that today. I totally forgot about it. How can I have forgot about that? That's incredibly stupid of me. However, for tomorrow, I will definitely make a preparation to show you everything arcade related. And since our beloved Flip is also part of arcade, I will invite him for tomorrow for a short briefer, and he can explain the opportunities that the merge of Planet X and arcade will give us, both on both sides, not only for Planet X but also for arcade as well. And going forward, I think there will be a nice, good, lifelong collaboration between the two projects. And what they can bring to Planet X is obviously a more competitive and more fun way to interact. And our player base with their player base, it's a really good way of merging two amazing projects. And with a good reach. So yes, very exciting, very exciting. We spoke a lot about it over the weekend as well, and we are thrilled to have this merge, that's this collaboration, this marriage going, and we won't divorce for a long, 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 long time. That's for sure. And that's for sure. Yes, super nice. Good evening from India. You are welcome here. Welcome people from all over the place, all over the world. Really nice. Let's get going, and I think we do have a lot of picks to look at today. Seeing we spent quite some IXT over the weekend. I was twitching last time on Wednesday last week. On Lockman, nice to have you back here. You will be notified in due time about mission control. Until we have a date, I won't say anything. There's no point saying anything. It's better that you that you feel interested, and that you keep interested in what we are doing. But yes, I won't release any dates, but it's only a few weeks to go before everything is completed. The first thing that will be released is the resume of raffles, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen this week, which is awesome. So all the raffle tickets that are on chain, they will be utilized in Lucky Cat raffles from when we resume with the raffles. Awesome. I'm just gonna quickly go and open up a cargo drop, and then we're gonna go directly to it to check on the progress of our territory building. And I can only hope that we have been we've been buying some nice picks over the weekend. I really hope that we have managed to connect the clusters, the in Outlier, and also the progress in uncommon tier is very exciting to see. Compra mi territorial and picks si los ven. I think you're trying to say that you have one picks to go to connect your territory. Not sure. I don't speak the given language, but I'm trying anyway. Let's open a cargo drop, see what's inside. And I know that last time we'd opened a cargo drop. Hey Sada, I believe you will find a anniversary pack in your wallet today. Yes. Last time we opened a cargo drop and revealed the assets, extracted the assets from the loot crate. We found the missing pieces to construct our first facilities. So I think we're kind of good to go. We still need 2 or 3 uncommon bio mods, but apart from that, we are good to go, which is really exciting. So maybe today. I have 3. Okay, so if you have that many picks, I suggest that you start sell. Focus on few places. Very few places, maybe 1 in Outlier, maybe 1 in Uncommon, 1 common, 1 rare, and 1 in Legendary, depending on how much time you want to invest in the game. Apart from that, I suggest that you try to sell as many picks as possible. it's like moving troops on a map. You move the IXT from one position of the map to another. Okay, basically just allocating the funds. And if you sell picks, you obviously then get more IXT, which means that you can buy picks in the area that you wanna build your territories. Yeah, if you have that many picks, I suggest that you start selling them. Focus on a few places where you find it easy for you to progress. 3 biomods, 1 rare, 1 outlier, and 1 common. Not too bad, guys. I'm pretty happy with this. I certainly wished there was some uncommon ones, but that's okay. I mean, we are building for the future as well, not only for the first. Oh, that little dog is barking. Hey, 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 hey. Just want to say hello to everyone here in the chat. Yeah, so at one point when I was very active in my account, I was listing maybe 50 picks a day. Not as much anymore, but yes, looking at this, we need 3 more of outlier biomod, and we need 2 more of uncommon biomod, and then we're good to go. Wouldn't take too long for us to create our. The dog is here. Yeah, the dog is here, and it's barking, and I know why. It's because no one gives her food. Lucy is a really beautiful little dog, but her bark is penetrating anything. It has a high peak and very strong bark. Yes, that is correct. And you only have a couple of more days before the cargo drop will be forever closed. So if you have not bought your cargo drops yet, I suggest you get your hands off some, because they are gonna be great for the future of Planet X. And also, waste is mission control. There's no special announcement, but I'm pretty sure you will be notified about raffle resuming. We're excited. We're working hard. They did a lot of tests over the weekend, and we are finalizing the last details to make sure everything is in order before we release it. And it's really good that we test everything in advance, so we know that it will work when we are about to release it. So this week, hopefully, fingers crossed, yes, just ask one of the moderators to post a Gleam link there, and it will. So I bought cargo drop. I opened it 2 days ago, but I didn't take pics. So when you open a cargo drop, you also need to open this anniversary pack. Inside the anniversary pack, I will show you now as we are discussing it. You need to open anniversary pack, and inside of the anniversary pack, there is something called a mystery pack. Inside of the mystery packs, you will find the picks. You open all of the packages, that's nice. So what happens now is that they are being generated on the map, and when they get generated on a map, they will be included in the next Merkle Tree update. We discussed that a little bit earlier in the Twitch today, so they will be included in the next Merkle Tree contract. And when that Merkle Tree is being updated, your picks will be tradable. So now when I open it here, all these picks will be. Hello, Johnny. The team still have off-chain ticket on their wallet. What action should do to put it on chain? There was an announcement made on Discord last week, relating to um, off-chain assets. And if you read that announcement, it explains exactly what will happen to the off-chain assets. So basically, your off-chain assets, if you have ever been participating in the raffles with your off-chain assets, all assets that are in all off-chain raffles tickets that are in your account will be moved on chain. And once they moved on chain, you will be able to utilize them in the game. If you have never done any transactions or traded, or if you don't have a wallet connected to your account, no raffle tickets will be sent out to your wallet, since we don't have a wallet. So we are only benefiting people and players that are active, and we have reached out in many ways to the ones that are not, and if they don't really respond to what we are telling them, it's their fault. And unfortunately, they will be missing out on their raffle tickets, and they have to wait for another opportunity when we will release a new pack with raffle tickets included. So raffle tickets will basically, if you did not meet any of the requirements in the message that we posted, the announcement we posted on Discord last week, your raffle tickets are burnt. That's correct. So we gave you the opportunity to make sure that you will receive those raffle tickets, and if you did not meet the requirements, unfortunately, those raffle tickets are no longer valid. Okay, how much IXT to pay for cargo for those who don't have badges? So 119 USD is the standard price for a cargo drop. There are different kind of reduced prices you can get depending on the resources you're using. So if we go into drops, I might be able to show you the chart. One moment. Oh, maybe I need to just refresh the page a little bit and log in again. Yes, so if I go to purchase, exactly, I think you can, when zooming in, so 119 US dollars is the regular retail price, and depending on which asset you're using, you get a certain discount. All this information you can access from drops. Boom. I opened Dream Comma Pack. The pics didn't mint. What is the minting time for it? So as explained, they will be included in the next Merkle Tree update. So the longest you will have to wait is probably a week. If you're unfortunate to open it just after we have released the latest Merkle Tree update, we try to do it every week, and this week we are mainly focusing on having the raffles resuming, so it might be a little bit longer, but not for long. No. Like everything we airdrop you or you like included in any pack, they are already on chain. There's no point of minting them. They are already on chain, so that's fine. It is really too much time. What do you mean, Artelina? What do you mean too much time? If you need assistance, please reach out to us on help desk on Discord, and we'll make sure that you will be helped in your issue. As I told you, we might prolong this Merkle Tree update as we are focusing on having the raffles resuming this week, and that's why we worked over the weekend to get everything. So they're only been including, okay, yeah. So in the future, you will be able to buy express packs. Express packs gives you picks within 24 hours. And I think you're gonna like that a lot better if you don't have the patience. So yeah. However, let's go to the game and see how we have been progressing since we last logged into our account. As normal do, I go and check my incoming bits, and clear filters, and there's still no incoming bids. That's a shame. However, that's good. What we are doing here, we are trying to build our territories, and we can check on the latest in-game message, and that was the one relating to the last cargo drop. So I am really excited to see how we have been progressing here in the uncommon tier. So zooming out, wow, this is looking pretty good, guys. It's looking pretty good, I would say. That's also picks I really want, so I'm gonna definitely increase the bid. I think last time we were bidding a lot on the adjacent picks, and it looks like we've been able to buy a fair few of them, which is awesome. That's the easiest way to connect. And looking at this cluster here, it's like, you know, it's getting better and better and closer, and we have still a long way to go, but it's we're getting there. And let's go and have a look at outlier tier, see how we have been developing there. I'm really excited to see if we've been able to connect the clusters. No, not really, but this one is getting longer and longer, right? Holy moly. So you're not being able to connect them, but like there's a lot of big new clusters here. Which is okay. So you're challenging me. Holy moly! Maybe you spend more time than I do as well, huh? That's well, that's good that you are doing well, Lala. I'm happy for you. It is important that you do well, obviously. We definitely want you to thrive in Planet X to make sure that you also have your territories ready when mission control starts, so you can generate waste. But I'm gonna go back to the uncommon area and see, maybe I need to spend more time in this game, but I cannot, you know, spend more than an hour and a half, 2 hours a day, or 4 days a week. My time is limited, and also I need to focus on other things here at the company. Otherwise, I'm not only here to play game. And also rare area. I wonder how we're doing there. Really? Is this playing a trick on me? Yeah, 3 or 4 times a day. This is nothing what I do. Like last week, we were spending 3 days on this account. Wow, it's going really slowly here. I know we have a massive competitor here, free for 11, and it's been, we've been struggling ever since we saw that there was a strong competitor at that site, and we are still struggling quite a lot. So that's a different name, which is good, means that might be able to sell it to us. Bot. nice increased bid. As you see, I'm really curious to see what have happened here in this location, because we've only spent like 2.5 weeks here, and it's been going, pretty okay so far. We still need plenty of picks to achieve our first area in this location, but I mean, we've bidden on a lot of the picks here, and we are increasing our bids a bit more aggressive now. We mainly just bid at one on like massive areas on this place, and we spent an average, which I think is pretty good. Now it's time to bid more aggressively, buy the picks that we really need, and eventually figure out that the average price has not been too expensive, which is what we want. Keep the average price down. I'm really hungry. That's how it is when you forgot to eat lunch. But yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow because then we can show glimpses of arcade and maybe play it a little bit. So you can also start playing it. I think it's great, and I mean, the fact that they have interactive NFTs that you can play pinballs is pretty cool. Oh, give me about 1 moment, guys. I'll be back. Well. I just need a bit of fruit to continue this journey today. With my energy level going down, which is not nice when I'm sitting here speaking with you guys. I need to keep my energy level up. And also really exciting, got Chris back from his adventures in Vietnam today. It's been very successful. They've been treating him very well, and okay, yeah, he's been very excited about the trip. Been doing very well. The reception was been amazing, and the entire community over there are really excited about Planet X. They're like really engaged to the project. Um, heard some beautiful testimonies, some life-changing experiences, which is also very, very, very nice. So it's really nice to have him back, and he thought it was really nice to be back at the office as well. I mean, he's a guy who really loves working, um, and traveling means that um, you kind of like losing some time during the day, because you're gonna meet with people and so on. Digital marketing morning. Hey, nice. But yeah, he was really excited about the entire trip. It's been so good. Um, a lot of great opportunities to speak with people that are have been part of Planet X for a long time. So yes, it was really successful, and now we have a fair few of our managers that are on the Dubai Web Summit. It's another conference, um, which is nice as well, obviously. Linking up with other projects, investors, new collaborations, and so on. Meeting with people in the industry, very important to show our presence whatever we do, wherever we are. And this is our time to shine, I think. And that's why we're out and about and meeting a lot of people and meeting a lot of new potential partners and players and so on, and showcase what we are building, because wherever we go, people are extremely they're extremely happy with what they see, what we can showcase them. They think it's a extremely cool project, and they don't really understand yet how big it is. And like 1.7 billion NFTs. It's crazy, guys. It's like so crazy. And that's just like the base of our entire game. And on top of that, there's like a lot of different assets that you can utilize. Kings, hello, how are you doing? It's like a lot of crazy cool assets that you can use and mint to create other assets that will generate tokens that you can earn IXT from. It's like such a sophisticated economy, like in-game ecostructure, and they find it truly amazing what we have been building, and we are really happy to showcase it for them. Because what we have is an extremely cool trading platform. A trading platform that in the future will allow us to not only trade things from Planet X, but if we're doing the raffle tickets you use to enter the raffles that in-game corporation Lucky Cat will hold. So in the past, we've been having a lot of raffles. It's like a lottery where you can win landmark shares. So we have been moving all everything raffle related on chain, so we can resume with the raffles, and that will happen most likely this week. I will not tell you any dates because I want to give you false hopes, but yes, this week we're most likely going to be able to resume with the raffles, which is great, obviously. It's a fun little thing. It's our way to give back to the community, as 100% of the commission from trading on a marketplace within the earnings diameter of that landmark will go to the landmark shareholders and not the company. So 100% will go to the landmark share owners, which is awesome. How can I remove all bids that I offer at once? You cannot at the moment. This is something that will be implemented with the next marketplace update. At the moment, there's no such function. And as it's part of next marketplace update, there's we cannot be bothered with like trying to fix it before the entire launch, because like it's part of that launch. So within weeks, a month and a half or so, 2 months maximum, I think, that new marketplace will be out there, and there's a lot of great features that are included in this new marketplace update, and also how you will be interacting with in-game corporations directly through the marketplace will be completely different, because they all have, like, with waste, there's global waste system, there's eternal house, and both of them, they are willing to accept your waste. So like, yes, you will be able to do that in future for sure. At the moment, no. With mission control, you will be able to convert waste into Astro credits and other things. So whenever mission control is up and running, all these things will happen. And I show you like glimpses of mission control, week and a half, 2 weeks back. That was like a work in progress thing and far from the final product. But I just wanted to show you something. It's obviously gonna look a lot better, work a lot better. There will be a lot of more ways to interact with in-game corporations. And also much smoother way to interact with in-game corporations. So we're really excited about it. And also, like, waste generation, as soon as this commence, it's gonna, a lot of waste will be generated every day, and the global waste system will turn that waste into different kind of Astro credits, or like different resources in game corporation, which means there will be a lot of transactions happening on the contract, and that's also really good. So I think last week the entire industry had a bit of a dip. We saw like all games, they were like decreasing interactions on their contracts and so on. How can I place bids to make territories because old inventory is gone? Well, the thing is that you did not necessarily need to use the old inventory. What you do is you go, once we have completed the notifications, I will show you, but you use explore mode, and from explore mode there's a filter function called my bids. But bidding on picks, there's no point using that, because you go to the location as we do here, and you click on the picks directly from the map and you bid on them. That's like the easiest way, because you know which picks you want looking at the map. Looking at the list, it's much more difficult, in my opinion. But we all have different methods. I kind of like never use anything except for the map. Only when I'm selling picks, I'm using but we all have different methods. Obviously, if you are using Inventory Explorer, I will definitely show you how to do it. So look at what I'm doing now. So I'm not even looking at the picks I'm bidding on. I'm using the notifications. Since I know that I've bid on that picks, it's a picks that I want. So I don't really care where it is. I'm just gonna keep on bidding on it. And yes, I could definitely go to the location and to see, okay, this is picks that's like on the outskirts of where I'm going to build, but I need it, especially in a rare area when I need 800 picks connected to create a domain. I mean, I need all the picks on the screen basically. So to me, I don't even have to look at where the picks is located. And the only time I'm doing it is make sure it's when I'm bidding, that I'm starting from adjacent picks and I'm going wider and wider and wider and wider until I've covered the entire screen. It's just kind of like weird. It seems like I'm having the same picks repeatedly listed in my notifications. So that's like 3. Let's see. Oh no. But I will show you how to use the explore function in a momentarily. But nice. It's been bidding like we've been buying for like, I don't know, 120 picks over the weekend, which is awesome. So let's go on back and see what we're doing here. Connecting that would be nice. Let's see what they say. The partnership between Planet X and Arcade can imbue Planet X, or the opposite way around, in many different ways. Nothing that we have revealed yet, but yes, it could make Planet X more interactive. Perhaps you could find, I'm not saying this is the fact, I'm just talking openly about it. Perhaps you could find an arcade NFT on the map and you could play it directly there, which is pretty cool. So the map will perhaps be more interesting to browse around, looking for arcade NFTs. I'm not saying it will be that way. I'm just using my imagination to what we could implement, just as a suggestion. But yes, there's plenty of ways that this partnership will evolve a Planet X as well as arcade NFT. And I mean, arcade NFT is like a big project and very big project in the NFT space. And looking at OpenSea, look, the total volume, they've been trading 1,987 ETH. And I mean, that's a lot of money. 1,987 ETH. It's $2,583,000 that has been traded on their NFTs. So that's pretty cool, guys. So it's definitely a good project to be collaborating with, and both ways around, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna show you. So from explore mode, if you want to find your inventory, go to explore, use the filters, and if you only want to show pics on the current map location, you check show only pics on the map. Then you click on my pics, apply. Now you're only listing pics that are owned by you on the current map location. That way you can list as many as you want by select all, and it will select 100, and then you can list them. This is one method. But bidding on pics, when you try to connect, I think it's much better to only use the map and select the pics that you want, and keep on bidding every day. Make sure that you are sending out notifications, because that's what is happening when you are bidding. When you are bidding, a notification will be sent to the Pix owner, and that's what is important, to create awareness to the players around you and where you are building. Because if you don't do that, how can they know? So spending time bidding on pigs is very important if you want to build territories. If you're a waste collector, then I guess you will spending a lot more time in mission control, because you need to collect waste on the tiles when they've generated. Let's see where this is located. Charles. Okay, we're gonna wait for a bit with that one. I still feel that we're gonna struggle a lot in this area. It's going really slow, and yes, the drones you can utilize in mission control. Just give me a moment. I will show you the section in the white paper. We can go through that as well, so you will understand how they will operate and how they work. I won't tell you when it will be. We will eventually put out an announcement. It's not it's in the very near future. I can say so much, but we will never release a date until we have a date. So if you haven't seen an announcement, well, but it's not long from now. This week we are, as I mentioned, focusing on having the raffles to be resumed, and once completed, we will return, and the entire force will focus on having the mission control ready. So there's plenty of stuff that we need to do, and we are working as fast and hard as we can to get them ready. We need to prioritize, and the things that we can prioritize and things that we can complete quickly, we try to do that, and the things like the projects that are really big, we obviously need to spend more time on, because they need to be flawless before we release them, because we don't want any more errors. The Gleam link is in the headline of today's, or the description of today's Twitch. But yes, I'm happy to hear that you guys are excited for mission control, because so am I. I am really looking forward to be a waste collector. And I hope you enjoyed the Kahoot session last time, on Wednesday last week. I thought it was great. There were some tricky questions. But I really do hope that after each session we have, the coach sessions, that you are taking your time to read up on the things that you did not get on the Kahoot quiz. So using the white paper to learn is key to become a thriving agents of change. And the Kahoot is only one way for us to give you information, but we can only give so much information through the Kahoot. You need to make sure you spend a lot of time yourself and read up on the things that you did not understand or did not know at the time. Because if you do that, next time you will have a much higher chance of winning, and you will understand the game so much better. Looks like we have been going through all of the notifications. Yes. Okay, let's. Mm, yes, we definitely did go through all the notifications. I'm just gonna check once more to make sure that we did not miss any of the important ones. No, okay, so good. I will tick that box. I will show you in a white paper about the drones and mission control and how to utilize them, because it is gonna be a major part of what we're doing. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can find the. One moment. Seems like I lost everything over the weekend. um, how can I? It should be like here, if I'm not mistaking myself. Um, mm, 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 mm. So what drones will do, they will be the asset that will generate the most waste when they are staked on in mission control. So the Piercer drone, which is the standard drone, it will generate 13 waste, and the Genesis drone will generate 14 waste. I'm just gonna. Bloody hell. I'm trying to figure out where this information is. Um, it should be landmarks we've covered quite many times. Picks, marketplace and trading, we know. Basics. Um, I wonder why I have such a difficult time finding it today. Hmm. Maybe it is. It should be on this section anyway. Let's see. Maybe if I don't scroll too quickly, I will figure it out. So collect waste, then you can turn it into either Astro credit or consumables such as biomods, blueprints. That makes sense. So in mission control, you can stake land. Waste generation will commence once you have started stake land. Land is meaning that it is, either picks or territories. This area, sector, zone, or domain. So an average of 12 waste will be generated over 24 hours with with land staked on your tiles, but there cannot be more than 3 units of waste on a single tile at the same time, meaning that you need to go and collect waste several times during the day. And then we have the drones. So so the drone is staked on the tiles in mission control and farms the ERC 1155 waste token. After 48 hours, it reaches max capacity and the waste needs to be claimed. Meaning you don't have to be as frequent going into your mission control and collect your waste. If you're owning drones, you can just let the drone gather the waste for you, and you can claim it in after 48 hours. So the generous drone will yield an average of 14 waste per day, and the piercer drone 13 waste per day. That is correct, yes. And then you can also upgrade your drones if you interact with Whitespace company, the drone provider. Through that in-game corporation, you will be able to upgrade your drones, and by doing so, your drones have like a longer range, or they can have a higher capacity, or better speed, depending on which upgrade you choose to use or to pay for. So yeah, waste is like a really big asset of this season of Planet IX. And with the waste, you can either turn it into this like two in-game corporations, so the global waste system, and they will give you a 1-to-1 ratio of waste to Astro credits, and the other in-game corporation is the Eternal Lab. An Eternal Lab will filter through your waste, looking for valuable resources and consumables. Those are biomods, blueprints, or even something we call Easter eggs. And Easter eggs, what's inside of them is still a secret and a mystery, and you will only know once you open it. But I assure you, there will be plenty of nice resources inside of them as well. So it's just a different like asset, a different way to go. But there's not a 100% certainty that you will get assets from Eternal Lab, but to the global waste system, you have a guaranteed return of a 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, so this is like waste. If you go to the global waste system, you get Astro credits. If you go to Eternal Lab, you get either blueprints, biomod, or Easter eggs. And looking at turning the waste into Eternal Lab, there's like a 36.14% chance of you finding nothing. So there's a high risk, high reward game turning your waste, depositing your waste into Eternal Labs compared to global waste system. But on the other hand, you can get like, legendary biomods, blueprints, and so on. And if you look at this table, there's a 1.2% chance that you will get a blueprint. So you gotta be a lucky one. So if you're a lucky person and you're a waste generator, waste collector, then you should probably use the Eternal Lab much more frequently compared to if you're not a lucky one. If you don't win on lotteries, if you don't win on games, well, then I suggest that you get hold of a lot of Astro credits. But you need all resources to construct your facilities. So, well, you gotta split it up anyway. But I'm just saying, like, this chance of getting a blueprint is 1.2%. That's why they also gonna have a high secondary market price. So in Marketplace 2.0, the next version that we're releasing, all these assets will be tradable within Planet X Marketplace, the Net Empire Marketplace, and you will probably have a good return of interest on the blueprint and all the biomods, since there's a pretty slim chance of getting them compared to Astro credits. And also, whenever you loot waste from a tile, complete a successful raid, or claim waste from your drone, you have a chance of finding bonus loot. So each unit of waste harvested contributes to a 0.5% chance of finding bonus loot, to a cap of 100%. Meaning that if you would claim like 50 waste, 50 times 0.5, that's 25. You have a 25% chance of getting a loot crate. So that's also, a nice thing that could happen. And with all the waste, you get all the resources to construct the facilities, and facilities are the only asset in Planet X that will generate energy. And energy is a good resource we all want, because it is a resource that we can stake in combination with IXT for more IXT or picks. And it would also be a very large staking pool. So being a forefront, forerunners, and being the ones that construct your facilities early, wow, good for you guys. So waste, very valuable, because you can turn the waste into other valuables. Okay, guys. I think I need to cut this down for today. I'm gonna prepare a little bit better for tomorrow, because I'm gonna implement something for arcade. Maybe show you a bit of gaming from the arcade side as well, because I think that'll be quite interesting. And I will also make sure that if Philip is on the office tomorrow, I will invite him for a quick breezer, just to chat with him a little bit. He can probably tell a bit better about the arcade NFTs, how they operate, what is important with them, what is interesting with them, and so on. And I want to thank you guys for joining in today. And tomorrow will be another session here, but a more interesting one, since we are not only going to talk about Planet X, but also our new merge, our new partnership with Arcade NFTs. So thank you so much for joining in today, guys. I'm looking forward to see you guys tomorrow, and have a beautiful day, evening, or even lunch. Eat well, sleep well, drink well, and life will become a much more pretty place. Ciao, ciao.